All right, here we go. Keep your eyes on the black car. Okay, so that comes out. Not a big deal, right? Okay, moving on.
Even at a safe speed, you are not always safe. Don't
Okay, good speed though. Good space cushion.
Confidence and not enough caution.
Okay, we're going through the turn. Okay. Oh. Yeah, kind of freaky. This is why you need to practice your progressive braking, everybody. You really need to practice it in a parking lot. Think about, and here's the thing, is like you're already doing this. You're already doing this when you're coming up to a stoplight. You're downshifting, you're applying a little bit. Downshifting, applying a little bit. Like you're applying a little bit. But you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking, I'm stopping. You're thinking of the outcome. I'm stopping at the light. What I want you guys to really start to think about when you're out riding all the time, because every time you ride is a training session. So what I want you guys to think about is like, I'm not stopping because of a light. That's already going to happen. I'm practicing progressive brake pressure at this light. I'm practicing acceleration and friction zone going in first gear to second gear to third gear and shifting. I'm practicing shifting. Think of every single time you ride as I'm practicing a skill set versus I'm just going for a ride. So I'm practicing my progressive braking going to the stop. I'm practicing my downshifting. Oh, this is what engine braking feels like with the braking. Oh, I'm positioning myself off to the left in a lane filtering position because I'm planning for my ride. Think of it as a skill set versus I'm just going. Because when you think of it and you're putting that in your mind, it keeps you aware when you're riding. And two, you're practicing the skill. So then when something like this happens, oh, I just need to do progressive braking. And it becomes instinctual. It becomes natural. Progressive braking. Because you thought of it 1,000 times before something like this happens. Because now we slam the brakes. Because we can't really practice people pulling out in front of us. We can practice the skill set. We can't practice the situation all the time at stopping at a light, somebody pulling out in front of us. Hey, we have to do emergency swerve. Hey, but all these things. We can't practice the situations all the time. That's why we watch these. We can practice the skill. And that's something we have full control over all the time. It's a mindset shift. I want you guys to practice that. And the thing is, guys, we have a course coming up, Smart Rider Training Manual, and that's how I'm going to describe these things. We do have the Smart Rider drills available right now, so if you want to get that. And then we do have the membership right now, $120 a year. But if you click the link in the description and top of the chat here at the live stream, you can get it for $60 a year forever as a founder. So I'm going to be talking about this kind of stuff all the time. We're going to have all these things, links in the description for it. But this is how I train. This is how I live my life. Everything is practice. Everything. I know I'm going off. I know I'm going off a little bit here. I know I am. I know. I get it. But we're talking specifically about motorcycles. We're talking specifically about the situation that's happening. We can't practice the situation all the time. We can't practice the mercy swerve, mercy brake, and all that stuff. We can't. And so when I say, hey, we're going to practice the skill set of progressive braking, hey, I'm coming up to a light, progressive, all that stuff, right? It's not just motorcycles. It's also your life. We're gonna Dan and the Fireman life guy here now, okay? It's also your life. You're having a conflict with your partner. The situation is always different. Trash didn't get taken out. Hey, you said something, it kind of embarrassed me. Hey, you did that like this, blah, 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 blah. All these things. It's never the same thing. Never the same thing. But what's the skill set that you can practice? Keep yourself calm. You're not really under attack. This is a person you love. They're hurt. You don't want to hurt your person. You don't want to win the argument because that makes them a loser. You don't want to marry or be with a loser. You want both to win. So the skill set is emotional regulation. The skill set is box breathing. Practice your breathing. Recognize the situation's happening. Practice your breathing. Now, that's the emergency situation, right? Well, then how about when you have like the smallest little inconvenience, you practice box breathing? Maybe when something annoys you, you practice a little bit of the emotional regulation. It's not the end of the world. Hey, you recognize you're catastrophizing because you can't find your keys and you're getting late to work. Take a breath, relax, go through it calmly. Emergency situation, you have an argument with your wife. You've already practiced it with the keys. So same thing here. Same thing with everything in life. Think of it as practice. That's what life is. I don't want to get into the Christian stuff, but we're put here to practice. Become better. I almost crashed. All right, sharp left turn. Ooh, we lost a little traction there. Yeah, he looks back because there might have been a road surface hazard we can't see because of the compression rate of everything on YouTube. Yeah, something. His right hand did not move. He's covering the brakes. That's perfectly fine. You can cover the front brake because you could just squeeze it a little bit, especially if you have practice. But he didn't slam it. And then something happened with that rear tire, lost traction. Maybe he slammed his right foot. We don't know that. It looks like a lane elevation or gravel change. Yeah. So there could have been a road surface hazard, and that's why he looks back. But that's the cool thing about motorcycles is that once it loses traction, once it loses balance and traction, it wants to gain it back, and it will gain it back. It's just that it'll gain it back in a straight line, and we're in the middle of a curve. So if it's in a straight line, we're going to go off the road. So this is when it happens. You can't panic and freak and freeze. It does it. You're like, oh crap! Then you have to target, fixate on the exit, and then aim it towards the exit again. You have to redo it. Okay, blind spot. The person's going to come in our lane. Open lane pattern, blind spot. So if you catch yourself in a blind spot, and especially in this situation, I don't want to speed up to close the space cushion in front. I'm going to go ahead and roll off the throttle just a tiny bit until I'm staggered, and then I'll maintain speed. So like I'm here, and let's say I'm going 30, I'm going to go like 26, and it's going to just start doing this because he's going 30 still. And then once I get back here, I'm going to go 30. So then I'm going to match the speed. So that if he does do that, he just does this versus this. So just kind of regulate your speed to where you're staggered. And who cares? It's like an extra 4 feet. Who cares? And now you have a bigger space cushion. A little angry. BPUD GY. All right. Oh. We're going a little too fast for our skill set. And also probably just too fast. 71. Got shot out to the outside because we weren't turning. You see how he slowed down a lot? Because he started panicking a little bit. Slowing down is going to be his solution. Slow down before the turn. Okay. But if we caught ourselves here and we had to slow down here, target fixate in the middle of our lane and you'll go towards it. Turn. Bro crashed the Ninja on Rivington ride out. He's okay. Bike is not. All right. Oh, he can hear him on his car, though.
I'm turning. Are you all right?
Good job with the 3-point. All right, here we go. Bro's head cam footage. Here we go. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh.
Yes, I think so.
All right. That's a big oof. All right. So what happened here, guys? You can kind of see it. He's going up the hill, right? Let's say he's in like 4th gear and he's going like 20 miles an hour. Probably should be in 2nd gear. So you hear the bike chugging? Hear the bike chugging a little bit? It's starting to stall because he's in too high of a gear. And so he's trying to downshift, but then dumps the clutch and gave it too much throttle. So he'd probably let's say he's in 5th gear, downshifted to 4th, and just boom. It's crazy what a bike can do. So make sure you're staying in the appropriate gear. Stay in the appropriate gear. That would have hurt, too. I mean, just imagine, like, it does flip, whatever, but you fell off the bike.
Yeah.
And just started hitting.
No, I'm all right, pal. I'm all right.
Nicolo, the beard.
Just bent my arms backwards.
I think it feels better and looks better. Oh, we got more. Help your buddy out. There you go. Get in front. Good job. We blew up, but remain calm and ensure your own safety. He pulled off to ensure his own safety. That's great.